What? It's just your ordinary Kevin. Oh my goodness! Welcome back to another Treasure Tracking Thursday. This is a series where we cover the One Piece TCG marketplace and look at the highs and lows of the cards you may be looking to buy. So yeah, rare Cavendishes are $4 a copy, with the alt art copies being about $20 now. When this card was $1, we talked about it being played in Nami, Kuzan, and Zoro Sanji decks. Hopefully you pick them up then, and if you got a bunch of these lying around, put them in your binder ASAP. I guess the next blue dollar rare I want to talk about is Jozu from OPO 8. Finally hitting that dollar mark, and this card is seeing more play. Sakazuki lists are playing this card, and I've been seeing some Kuzan lists also throw this in. One of my personal favorite blue cards, and I definitely think this deserves an alt art, but if this doesn't, this card is going to be going up in price. Another blue rare with a price increase is Suru from OPO 6, about $3.50 a copy. Hopefully you got yours early, and if you got a lot in bulk, please put that in your binder. Also, Stussy is seeing an increase in price. We're seeing Emu decks use this card in OP 13, giving Stussy the much needed respect it deserves. The alt art's tripling in price from $5 all the way to $15, but you can still get your regular versions for 50 cents. If you were thinking about playing Emu, I would definitely pick up some copies. Alt art Tashigis from OPO 10 are falling out in price. They're now just sitting at $29 to $30. The alt art versions might be getting cheaper, but the regular SR versions are now $12 a copy. I feel like this is extremely high for this card, but green is getting really popular right now. So if you have extras, I would definitely recommend trading them away now. Also seeing a huge buyout on Edward Newgate from OPO 8 alt art. This copy is $20, and the next verified sellers will put this closer to $30 a copy. This was one of the dud alt arts that you could be pulling from the set, so I'm sure you might have some of these lying around, so definitely get rid of these as fast as possible. I personally am not really confident this card is going to see any competitive play, and this might just be a niche little tech option you might try out here and there. More Navy hype as we see T-Bone double in price. Now it's $16 for the AA copies. We definitely talked about this card a lot, so hopefully you picked them up when they were about $8 or $7. Some follow-ups from last week, Navy HQ dropping down in price all the way to $4 to $5. We saw an outrageous price of $10 last week for this card, so now it's a little more affordable to get them if you need them. The Rush Laurels we talked about last week have risen in price. The reprinted versions are now $4.50 versus $3, and the original version is $13 versus the $10 it was last week. And there it is again, the rare Sanjis are $6 for a rare. Please, if you have these lying around, put them in your trade binder right away. Of course, the reason we're seeing all these rise in price is because Rayleigh decks are running around now, and these are integral cards for the strategy. And speaking of new strategies, we're seeing that the OP11 Monkey D. Luffy Secret Rare is rising in price. Now it's $7 for a Secret Rare. Blue-Purple Luffy players are having to pivot over to this card now, so it might be a good idea to pick this up now before it keeps going up. And lastly, rare Ezos from EBO1 are now $8. If you are planning to play Red Blue Ace, this is a card you definitely want to pick up early. As you can see from this week, rares can shoot up in price out of nowhere, so definitely get these now before it's too late. As always, let me know in the comments down below what cards you're picking up, and I'll see you next Thursday.